Hi, I'm Susan Ingram, and I am a divorce and family mediator and attorney in private practice in New York City. Today, I wanted to talk about some important financial related concerns for divorcing couples when they have a special needs child. Raising a child with a significant disability is difficult enough when parents have an intact marriage. If a couple is divorcing, however, the challenges increase significantly. The parents need to provide for their child's needs in the present time, which is something that's somewhat of a known commodity, but also they need to provide for those needs at a future time when they won't be living together and may not be getting along very well either. In New York State and other states, there are specific guidelines that are used to calculate the amount of child support that's payable to the custodial parent. For typically developing children, the guidelines work pretty well, but often they're not comprehensive enough to cover the much greater level of needs and expenses that are incurred with a special needs child. So some examples of those expenses, there'll be doctor's bills, medication bills, therapy and equipment expenses, and things like that. Just to give you a sense also of a few approaches that parents can take to address these concerns. They might decide to provide a higher level of child support above what the guidelines mandate to be paid to the custodial parent. Now, child support is meant to cover food, clothing, and shelter for the child, and shelter means the roof over the child's head. Also, of course, there are many other expenses as well, and those are referred to as extra expenses or additional expenses for the child. And those could include school tuition costs, tutors, the expense of child care, or unreimbursed medical expenses. So often these expenses are shared pro rata between the parents, but you might want to have a higher level being paid by the higher income parents for those expenses, if that's a possibility. In addition to child support, they might also want to consider having the custodial parent receive spousal support, or it's also referred to as spousal maintenance. And that's especially useful if the custodial parent's income has been significantly reduced because they have less time to work because they're caring for the child, or even if they've had to give up their work entirely to stay at home and care for the child. Every situation is unique in terms of each child's disability and also each couple's financial situation. Because of the complexity of the issues, it's especially important that the couple use a mediator who has substantial experience in working with parents who have a child with special needs. If you'd like additional information on this subject or any other aspect of divorce mediation, feel free to check out my website and blog at susan-ingram.com. Thank you.